Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition. Well, last time you'll remember we went to the top of the world, found out about our great destiny as the Dragonborn, or the Dovahkiin, and returned here to Ivarstead and found out about a haunted barrow that turns out to have been not quite so haunted. And we found some hint that there may be some kind of a dragon's lair inside of there.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
I am a noble hero, madam. I have no time to do your chores.
That's ghost. It was over by the barrows.
That thing's evil, Linley. I told you to keep away from there.
I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the stories. I won't go over there ever again.
See that you don't. We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Yeah, about that ghost of yours.
Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character. I can't believe we were so stupid.
I can.
Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
I'm totally cool with payment. Sapphire Dragonclaw.
If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
And now that we are a friend, we can start looting his cheese and wine and everything else.
That was just lying around? Good find.
Thank you, strange person who is cheering my thievery. But yes, we can now completely and totally strip the inn here of everything potentially useful. But we're not going to do that apart from taking that cheese, because cheese is yummy. We are, however, going to go back and finish exploring this barrow. And Lydia is now acting as our torchbearer.
I've got your back.
Alright. Oh, well, now we have all of them open. But this is where we're heading, and I completely forgot to check for traps, but it's okay, because I did not rush right in like a complete twit. A lot of the time, the traps on these won't activate, or at least won't hurt you as long as you're being careful about running in. And here we have a dragon door. Alright, so I will check my inventory for miscellaneous. It was a sapphire claw. And we'll go ahead and rotate this to see that the... It was butterfly, owl, and then whatever the other one is. Oh, wolf's head. So let's see, butterfly, owl, and wolf. Oh? No need to sound that disappointed about it. Now, what Imperial helmets are doing here in an ancient Nord tomb is a good question. It's a question I'll leave some other petty Tomb Raider to solve. And yeah, note the neat little ambient light effects that we get now that we have Lydia following us around with the torch. Now, this is obviously screaming trap.
Lead on.
There's one of the zombies that has magic powers. And that one was so anxious to get to Lydia, didn't even see me. Yeah, the AI has not been that eye thus far. Either that or I'm just that good at sneaking around. And we are already overburdened. Luckily, Lydia is sworn to carry our burdens. And by burdens I mean spare junk.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
And don't you forget it. Oh yeah, I probably should have sold these cultist boots by now. And we have overburdened Lydia, and gads, that's creepy.
Lead on.
Alright, now you'll note there's some water underneath that. That is because there is in fact a trap door right there. Thankfully, it's easily avoided. And that trap is also easily avoided. And indeed seems to have taken out an animated skeleton by us triggering it like that. A room full of undead, however... jar full of oil is quite a handy thing for dealing with them from a distance. And we'll just wait for that to simmer down a bit. And bingo! Easy peasy free looting. Of course, it does make sorting through the bone hoard later a bit tedious. Oh, and there was a staircase there, but...
Now you'll pay.
that cold doesn't seem to be hurting me too much. Let's see, ruined book, obvious tripwire. Aha. Now we could try running through this and probably survive it, but we do of course have a better way now as the Dovahkiin. So I need to switch my shout to Whirlwind Sprint. Oh, I do, however, need to deactivate that before Lydia gets herself killed trying to walk through it. Because I do need her to help start carrying more of this junk back with me.
I am at your command.
Of course, I don't have much more. Yeah, I have already overburdened her.
Let's get going then.
So I'm going to have to make some quick choices here about what to get rid of. Ditch the iron shield. We never really need those, and that's... Okay, so we have met our loot quota, and obvious trap there. Which Lydia will set off as we try walking through it. And awaken the zombies down here. And here comes the problem where you are trying to use a ranged weapon in melee. Luckily... well, we need to boost our blocking skill anyway. Thankfully, gold coins do not weigh that much. So we can still loot the urns and other assorted things to take the gold. And we did just get the key from there, but just to alleviate some of our inventory, even though I'm not planning to be a spellcaster, go ahead and give myself a little bit of magic power there. And we'll go ahead and switch back to bow. And nope, we have a bridge there. We need to figure out a way to lower it, and obvious trap again. Actually, that would be a trigger, but got more of these rotating pillars. Ended up a bit too soon. Forgot about this part right here. And sometimes there will be stuff hidden behind waterfalls, but not in this case. So ignore what the song says. Sometimes you do want to chase the waterfalls, but That is neither here nor there, and there's... And yeah, nothing down this way, unfortunately. So... we need to figure out what order is needed in order to set this up. You know, it'd be really helpful if you didn't get in my line of fire. And stay down. Get my arrows back. Loot the coin purse. And you'll note there's nothing here except for this little trigger. Lydia, you are the bane of my existence. Because what we need to do is get this to where we can actually see all the doors. So let's see, we have Snake there. Okay, so the fish first, then Snake. Okay, so fish, hawk, snake, and fish. Change this to have fish, hawk, snake is fine where it is, and fish. Voila. And I see a zombie in the distance. Okay. Thankfully, we seem to have set off both of the booby traps at once with that one. Despite our rather stunning takedown of that one zombie. Where'd he go, anyway? Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. We're already overburdened as it is, and have plenty of ancient Nord weapons to repair once we get back to civilization. But let this be a lesson to those of you watching about the importance of always searching for traps, and saving early and saving often. Okay, this looks suitably impressive. And those rows of sarcophagi are just screaming, "You just had to say the Star Wars line, didn't you, Lydia?" In fact, can I see something undead there in the middle of it? Well, just for the heck of it. Okay, I think we got all... I was about to say, I think we got all the archers down, but apparently there's more coming up. And there's a zombie. Yeah. More coming up. Almost leveled. And here he comes, Big Boss himself. And big finish. Let's be sure to check the Overlord at least. Ancient Nord Battle Axe of the Cold. I think that was probably his big thing. Yeah, that Orcish sword is actually the best thing we've got, and it's pretty good for what it is. And I guess we'll just drop War Axe and Steel Daggers. Much as I do love my steel. And nothing in main sarcophagus. Aha! Sudden music trigger. Must be something very important here. Let's see. Coin purse, steel mace, hide shield, elven shield, frenzy poison, silver necklace. Elven shield will be worth a bit. You go ahead and, oh well, we'll put another Nord sword in here. Well, it's a good thing that my hit points are so high and I'm hardy enough to ignore the obvious poison. But wait, there's even more. Alright, so I have learned a part of a shout called Kind's Peace, which doesn't mean much at the moment, since I don't have the Dragon Soul to unlock it. And boom, we are back in the Necromancer's lair from before. Well, we have pretty much cleared the barrow out at this point. Not much to do but trek back to town, sell our loot, and continue upon the noble quest that awaits us. I'll probably take some time to work on things off camera next time, but when we return, we will move back to our main goal with this Let's Play. We'll see y'all then.